Maybe you're not happy with your ability and capability as a person. Maybe you want to be the kind of man that attractive women lust for, that high value people want you in their lives. Maybe you're dissatisfied with your body, with your finances, and the people in your life. Or maybe you always just existed, always adapting to the flow of life rather than going out and creating stuff, never finding the courage or willpower to pursue the life of your dreams. Or maybe it's the opposite for you. Maybe you've been so distracted by the pleasures of life, by the work of life, that you don't even get to have the privilege of coming in terms with your dissatisfaction. And in the moments where that pleasure doesn't distract you, you look at life and tell yourself that there's got to be more to this. But first, we have to go almost 1 year back to 24th May 2023. I was in my summer holidays and installing app blockers on my phone. I was going to do what's called a dopamine detox. It's a trend that you would have seen it, obviously, that people just abstain from pleasures for 7 days in an attempt to finally fix their brain. But why was a 13-year-old going through that process? M.J. DeMarco, author of the book The Millionaire Fastlane and the book Unscripted, tells us about the FTE, the fuck this event. It is a painful experience that you go through and the accumulation of shittiness in your life that prompts you to take massive action. For example, he gives us the story. I grew up in a poor family and lived in an old rundown barn that had been converted into a home. One of the worst times of the year was the winter because the water pipes would freeze and we would have no running water. The only way to flush the toilet was to bring snow into the yarn, pack it into the tank behind the toilet and wait for it to melt. I saw my mom putting snow in the toilet bowl just for us to flush. The worst part was that it had to be refilled every time someone did their business. I thought to myself, I never want to live like this ever again. We have hundreds of successful people have similar situations that drove them to success. For example, listen to Hamza Ahmed right now. He's a former self-improvement YouTuber turned business YouTuber right now.
And so it was this one particular day where I had worked all day. I finished work and I'm wearing dress shoes kind of like this, where I'm speed walking to where the tram's going to be. And I'm keep checking the time because the tram comes in a few minutes. It comes in like 14 minutes after I finish work, but it takes about 16 minutes to walk there, even if you're fast as well. So at some little moments, I do a little bit of a jog when there's no cars around to judge me. I'm like speed walking. I've got shin splints and everything. It's horrible. And I see the tram already at the stop. And it's like I either sprint for it right now and feel kind of like a loser who's there, or I just kind of go slowly, and I decide to go slowly. And I'm, hoping for whatever reason it's been delayed or whatever, but it's not. And as it goes off, like I'm actually really, really upset. The next tram comes in 12 minutes. So it's not even that bad. But it really hurts me because I feel like I have no time for myself. I'm working full time for a company I don't care about. I make £64 a day and I'm just exhausted. And I know that when I do get home, I already have limited time to like enjoy myself. I'd smoke weed every single night while sitting next to my girlfriend who I didn't trust, and she didn't trust me.
There is a common start between everyone who's successful. And that common thing can be seen in May 2023, where I was installing app blockers on my phone. And in you watching this video right now, sitting in that chair, scrolling through the comments, not even putting the video on full screen. And that common thing is dissatisfaction with your life. Dissatisfaction is the feeling that life is not good enough as it is right now. It is the drive for more. It's the drive for improvement. It is the drive for something better in your life, to make something of yourself. And it is the most basic necessity if you ever want to improve your life. But that by itself is not enough. And this is why a lot of people fail. You have the drive to improve. What you need is a path to progress on. What you need is a process to get your grind started. I'm going to give you the exact video that I wish I had in May 2023, even before. You have a free choice now to make a decision that your future self will look upon with gratitude or with regret. Get to work.